the collection's super gorgeous and it's very urban and tough and dark. So really playing with that tough New York urban girl, playing with textures. There's a gloss in the eye with a little bit of silver, but in a very smudgy, messed up way, no mascara. But it's really all about the lips. This is porcelain skin and really all about the lips. And the lips, it's kind of an ombre effect where it goes from black into red. I mean, you can easily take a dark lipstick that you have and kind of go on the outside of your lips and then take a bright red and put it in the middle of your lips. And you can use your fingers to kind of just kind of get it right. And I think it's a really great way to like kind of toughen up a normal red or wear it in a different way, just very dramatic, and it actually makes your lips really full and beautiful.
Well, it's a very kind of androgynous look. Yeah, I mean, it's a bit of a mixture of, let's say, like if you had wet hair and just like you comb it and you go outside.
And Heidi down here. I just am a huge fan. I really am. I'm rocking his boots now and his jeans, and I want to see what he's about to blow us away with.
The world has changed so profoundly, and I haven't done this runway experience for 7 years. So, and I come back now, and it's so different. How you present it, how you communicate it, how it kind of reaches this enormous amount of people on their terms is so inspiring. So it's very exciting because I know that we're going to be able to connect with millions of people around the world in ways one never could before. The concept is taking some of the constraints, some of the harder confines typically that we think of as being urban, and then elevating them and creating kind of a relaxed, easy alternative. And there's lots of uses of kind of hard as well as soft materials, and wool, but coated wool and coated jacquard. And then you have some leather, but some soft leather and some great soft metallics, and in accessories and also in the clothes. Some different technology also in the clothes to kind of communicate messages, which you'll see.
You know, Kenneth is an incredible man, just on so many different levels. He's been such an incredible voice for the fashion community for so long. I thought that the men's clothes were really special, and the women's had a great point of view.
Well, the goal is to kind of communicate similar trends, but feminize them, and then at the same time make them masculine, and not try to make them the same, but just they kind of nod to each other, and they reflect that they both kind of coexist in the world at the same time.
It was modern, but with a homey twist. It was comfortable, but it wasn't too stark. The pieces fit together really well, yet it still was a comment on what society's doing today. The women with the longer shirts and skirts over pants, but these were skirts that were made to be over pants. It really was so well thought out and so well put together that every piece, I was sitting next to Cuba Gooding Jr., and every piece that came down the runway, I was like, that's a nice piece. He goes, that's a really nice, you know, the two of us were, so I know it wasn't just me.
It's just simplistic and masculine and sharp, you know. For somebody who's body conscious, I like clothes that express what I've been working on, you know.
You know, he's very urban. He's got that kind of New York City edge, you know. I think that's what Kenneth has always been known for, and I think this collection really represented that.
To Kenneth Cole show because I love Kenneth. Well, one, he's a good designer, but he's also very smart. You have to be very smart and you have to be a good businessman in order to have longevity in this business. you know, and he has it both. What Kenneth does is he uses his fame, let's say, you know, to do a lot of good. Like for Amphar, for example, you know, he's a good person.
Kenneth is such a staple in the American design, you know, industry that for him to come back onto the runway and show something that isn't just about clothes, but really is also about a message, really ties it back to everything going on in this world. I think sometimes all of us in this industry really live in our bubble, and I think Kenneth is always the really sobering one that really reminds us there are a lot of issues happening outside of the world of fashion, and to marry those things together is such an important thing to do, and he always does it so seamlessly and flawlessly. How beautiful is a Sarah Jessica Parker bag? It's so chic, it's so elegant, it's so luxurious, and everything for a good cause. And retail it for $1,000 and have all that money go to Amphar really shows his dedication behind the cause. It's not about profit, it's not even really about sales, but it's the idea of being able to, you know, give back to something that desperately needs help.
I've always used the runway and all of our public messaging as a way to connect fashion with the community and some social agenda of some sort. But now what's so interesting is that I can reach this, I can address the social agenda through all this new social platform. So I'm going to using all of the social platforms, simultaneously communicate this show to people and curate it for them depending upon the platform in ways so it can be consumed by people everywhere, and everybody has the front row.
I think Kenneth is one of those people who has evolved so beautifully and gracefully through the years. He literally has taken what is happening in society today and has been able to morph that into what he is presenting on the runway. Every piece was like, oh my gosh, it's beautiful and amazing and elegant and well thought out and well put together. And really like no other show I've seen so far on the runway.
I love reinventing oneself, and that's what the fashion business lets you do. And every day you get to recreate yourself for the person you want to be, and that's what I do as a designer, and that's what I do as a businessman. So I love that I get to do this.